Hi everyone, my name is Dr. Jennifer Forrester. My friends, my colleagues, and my students call me Doc, and this is my YouTube channel, Doc Beauty, Health, and Wellness. Today, guys, we're going to be talking about skincare again. I did a video earlier on skin fasting, a concept that I learned from Hiram, who I love. His YouTube channel information is below, and I will link the skin fasting video above. Now, this is my nighttime routine when I don't do skin fasting. Again, skin fasting is you cleanse, you moisturize, and you SPF. And I do that maybe 2 nights out of the week, and then I'll do it a full, morning and evening, Saturday, morning and evening, Sunday, usually, depending on my skin and how it's feeling. So this routine is what I do at night when I don't skin fast. I've already done the cleansing component of my routine, which I will walk you through because I just got out of the shower, and yes, I am filming in my nightgown. It's liberating. All right, so the first thing that I actually do when I have makeup on is I use this cloth, and it is called Erase Your Face. And I got them on Amazon, and they were not very expensive, and they came in a pack of 4. And so this cloth has longer fibers on one side and then shorter fibers on the other. It is very soft. And all you do with the Erase Your Face cloths or rags is you put them under warm water and get them wet, wring them out, and then gently rub them across your face to remove your makeup. And for me, this has taken the place of a makeup wipe. Makeup wipes would break me out. They would make my skin itch. I don't know why, but I thought that was like the only thing out there to help kind of jumpstart my cleansing routine. I love these because there's no chemicals in them and they're reusable. I just wash them. I throw them in the wash. So that's the first thing I'll do. I usually shower at night. It just fits in my schedule as a working mom, and I have very short hair, so there's not a lot to do in terms of having to get my hair wet. I can just stick my head under the sink when I do my morning face care routine. So again, showering at night, I do the Erase Your Face. Then I do a double cleanse system, and I go in with the Sly Makeup Melting Butter Cleanser by Drunk Elephant, and it's SLAAI. All right, and this is it has a little spatula, and it is a magnet, which I love. And then it's got, it's that, I don't know, it's not a gel, it's like a buttery, it is buttery, it's a thick buttery consistency, and I just put some of the spatula, I put it on my fingertips, and then I rub it all over my face, and it's oil-based, so it melts that makeup off my face. I use it on my eyes. It's gentle. It does not hurt or strip or sting my eyes like other products I've used in the past. And most of you know who have watched my channel before, I am new to skincare and makeup. I've kind of been reborn into my beauty and wellness and health journey as a result of the quarantine. And before then, I just used a bar of soap as my skincare, and I knew that I could not continue that, or I'd be like, I don't even know what my skin would look like by the time I was 45. So what I did, and this was probably early to mid-April, once we were in the quarantine for about a month, and I had decided that I was going to start a real skincare routine, is I got products from Lush. Those did not work for my skin. That is a whole nother video. It was bad. It set my skin on fire. I did not know what was going on. And then I really started watching Hiram and understanding to look in the ingredients of what you put on your face. I know, right? I'm a scientist, and I didn't think about that. So I was watching a makeup tutorial. I cannot remember who, and they were talking about Drunk Elephant. So I Googled drunk elephant and started reading the ingredient list and their story and what they stood for, things like that. And it looked like something that would work for my skin. They're paraben-free, fragrance-free, vegan, cruelty-free. And so this is what I'm using right now. And I'll kind of go through all of it. I have some products that are not drunk elephant in my routine, and I'll talk about those as well tonight. So again, that double cleansing system, I start with my makeup melting butter cleanser, okay? And then I will also do a lip scrub. This is the Pout Prep Licks Lip exfoliant from Tarte. I really like this. I had tried one from Lush, but the granules, it was a sugar scrub, so is this one, but the granules on the Lush one were huge. I mean, it was like, it hurt my lips. These granules, I don't know if you can see, are very small. It smells good. It has like a minty smell. And I just get a little bit on my finger there and then rub that in. Okay, I do the top. And I do around the lip as well, getting all that gunk off from the day. All right, so I would do that, and I'd have the butter cleanser all over my face, and then I will hop in the shower, okay? And then I'll just wash off the lip scrub and the butter cleanser as I get in the water. And I did not do my scrub tonight because I wanted you guys to see it. Okay, so it just leaves my lips nice and refreshed. The skin around is also exfoliated. I usually do this every night. You don't have to, especially an exfoliant. Many people recommend that you don't. I personally like the way it makes my lips feel. It does not dry them out. They remain soft and plump. If it ever got to a point where my lips were starting to dry out or whatever, I would stop. Okay? Then, you know, I go through my showering routine, whatever, and then before I get out, I do the second part of my cleansing, which is the Bestie No. 9 Jelly Cleanser from, again, Drunk Elephant. There we go. I had to change up the lighting. And this is, it's got cantaloupe and glycerin in it. It is a water-based cleanser. So I have an oil-based cleanser to really get that makeup off my skin, break it off. I've already kind of gotten as much makeup off as possible with my Erase Your Face rag. And then I go in with this water-based cleanser to get as much out of the pores, dirt, oil, makeup, sunscreen, out of the pores and off my skin as possible. Then when I get out of the shower, I have started being very careful, guys. Usually I'm just like, you know, a crazy woman and drying off my whole body quickly and I guess violently. I have started patting my face. So pat your face, guys, if you can remember, when possible, even when you get out of the shower, if you'll pat your face, it decreases that physical exfoliation. Anytime you rub your face, even with your hands, it's a physical exfoliant, which I never really thought about that way. So then after my double cleanse, I use a toner, and it is called Skin Balancing Oily Combination Paula's Choice Pore Reducing Toner, all right? And I had never heard of Paula's Choice. I got this brand. It was recommended on one of Hiram's videos. Again, I went online. I did my due diligence. It's got niacinamide in it. It has, and niacinamide is like right up there. It's got glycerin in it. It's got cholesterols in it. And these are all moisture retaining ingredients. Niacinamide brightens the skin. It helps even the skin tone. You cannot reduce your pore size, guys, in reality, but you can. There are chemicals that can cause the pores to open and close, just like heat. Heat can open and close your pores as well, because when you get hot, your body responds by needing to lower that temperature to maintain homeostasis. Your pores open, which allows water to evaporate, and you sweat, which cools your body back down to its homeostatic temperature or its regular base temperature. All right, so my pore reducing toner, I used to use cotton pads, but then I saw it, a number of skincare specialists and makeup artists were like, that's wasteful. And I was like, yeah, it is. And then they were like, just pat it on your face. So I just put a couple drops in my hands. I rub my hands together. Sometimes, you know, I'll start off with and just, I rub it on there. I pat it on there very gently. Get it down my neck. Okay. And you'll hear some people say, I use my toner to make sure that I got all the dirt and the oil and the makeup off. That's really not a good idea. I learned this from Hiram as well. If you're using your toner to make sure that your double cleansing system is working and you're getting a lot of stuff, then your cleansing system isn't working. So you shouldn't be using a toner to double check that your cleansing system's working. That means you need to revisit your cleansing system, if that makes sense. So after my toner, the next thing that I do right now in my routine is I am using retinol, all right? And I'm using the A. Passionee retinol cream from Drunk Elephant, all right? And I have just added this to my routine, and it has helped a lot. It's helped brighten my skin, even my skin tone, and it has really lightened my dark spots. And I have dark spots from sun damage and from pregnancy, so hormone changes. Studies show that for retinol to make a difference on your skin, you need a percent of 1.0% or more, okay? So this has 1.0% retinol in it. And you just take a teeny tiny bit. All right. And guys, you keep this away from your eyes. And I'm just using it. My dark spots are back here. Here, and I have some on the very tip of my nose. And then I put a little on my forehead here and here because I have uneven skin tone. I have a lot of redness there. All right, and what I like to do is I like to just let it sit on my skin and let my skin absorb it. Now, Drunk Elephant says on their website that you can mix all of their ingredients together. They call them smoothies. So, for example, I could put retinol in the palm of my hand, and I could add my moisturizer, which is the Protein-E Polypeptide Cream. Right now, that's the moisturizer I'm using. I choose not to do that with my retinol because I do not want to get that retinol anywhere near the soft skin and thinner skin of around my lips and around my eyes. That will just set you on fire. And it can be dangerous if it gets into your eyes. So really be cognizant of that. In fact, when I put retinol on, I will wash my hands before I do like my eye cream, things like that. So I have a towel here and I've already washed off my hands because I don't want to, I guess, cross-contaminate when I do eye cream. I'll also use, I only use these fingers when I do like retinol, and I use my ring fingers when I do eye cream. All right, so the retinol is in. The next thing I'm going to do is my Protein-E Polypeptide Cream. And I was using a full pump of this, but you know, guys, I cannot remember. It was probably Hiram and Welsh. James Welsh. Oh my gosh, I had a brain fart. James Welsh. They were like less is more. So I'm going to do like half a pump. All right, just on my finger. And again, just rubbing it in. You'll see people talk about, massaging their creams in. I'm still kind of staying away from the eye area because I used that retinol. Now, I am going to be using an eye cream. You do not need a separate eye cream. Eye cream is just a moisturizer. In fact, one night, I put eye cream all over my face instead of a hydrating water mask. That was hilarious. I got distracted. I was trying to get the baby out of the bathtub, finish up my face, and I squirted the wrong thing on my hand. So that was kind of funny. But it worked. It worked just fine. So just rubbing this in on my forehead and my temples. And I recommend that you do massage it in, guys. There's a lot of discussion too. I hear people talk about massage up so you don't get wrinkles or your skin doesn't fall and you get sags and bags. Sure. I have not personally looked up the research on that. Massage makes sense. Massaging the skin, doing it, carefully, gently. The massage increases blood flow. Blood flow is always good for cell regeneration. The cell needs those nutrients to continue to do their job. When you're any cell that is not a sex cell, so we call them somatic cells or body cells. So skin cells would be somatic cells. When you have cell regeneration, you make new cells. That's a process called mitosis. And for mitosis to occur, the cell needs to be balanced and have the nutrients necessary for the chemical signaling to trigger that replication phase in the cell cycle. Okay? All right, so I've done that. The next thing that I'm going to do, guys, I'm wiping my hands off really well. And I'm actually going to use my pinkies to do this because I touched my face with my first 3 fingers. And I am using the Shaba Complex Eye Serum. And I see people pat, which you can pat if you'd like. I'm really gentle. I also do my eyelids. And it's okay if you don't rub it all in, because if your skin needs it that bad, it'll soak it up. And literally, guys, I've seen my skin do it. It's insane. Just putting some on my lids. So guys, before I started putting moisturizer on my lids, I cannot even begin to, putting on eyeshadow was really hard. It would get caught in the skin folds, the creases, I guess if you want to call them creases. To me, they're like huge skin folds. And I was just like, that's great. I'm old lady with baggy eyes and yay, I can't even make shadow look good on my eyelids. And then I started hydrating my eyelids and wow, what a difference it made. And you guys know I'm oily queen. And so I thought, oh, this is just going to be great, Jen. Now you're going to have oily eyelids. That wasn't the case, which I really appreciate. So in terms of my skincare, that is it for my typical night routine. I'm only using the retinol like 3 times a week right now. So what's today? So I'll use it twice more this week. This was the first time I used it for this week. I do have something that I put on my lips at night, and this is new. This was recommended by James Welsh, and I saw it, looked it up. It's a milk product, and I've used milk products. I like the milk products a lot, and this is the Milk Makeup, melatonin overnight lip mask. Oh my gosh, guys. Number one, yummy. Okay, it's just like Vaseline. It's so creamy. And it stays creamy all night long. Which I just love. So that is everything for my typical nighttime skin routine when I'm not skin fasting. One thing that I want to talk about before I leave, like you guys are in my house with me, is water, okay? So I hear people talk all the time about how drinking water is good for your face, for your skin. Yes, drinking water is good for your body as an organism. You need 64 ounces of water at the very least to maintain normal cellular functioning, okay? The human body at the cellular level is made up of so much water, guys. The cytosol inside the cell is composed of almost all water. The membranes that are around your cells and some of your organelles, the little things inside the cells, like the nucleus is membrane bound, the mitochondria is membrane bound. You need water to help build that phospholipid bilayer. You need water to make energy. It's called like cellular respiration is what it's called. And it's not respiration in terms of respirations as breathing, but it's exchanging of chemicals and electrons and an electron transport chain that allow your cells, your body, to make energy. It's called ATP, is the energy currency that cells use. And to do that, you have to have water. The hydrogen from H2O, the hydrogen, is exchanged in these biochemical processes to make energy. So you can't make energy at a cellular level, very basic level, if you don't have enough water. So yes, water is good for you. Please drink it. Will water help improve your skin? Yes, it will plump the cells, which then plump the organs. Or, skin is an organ, so it's a cascading effect. If you drink water, is it going to help prevent acne breakouts? No, not really. Drinking water flushes toxins out of your system, but you have to be consistent and drink a certain amount of water to flush those toxins out of your system. But will it prevent acne breakouts? It won't prevent them. It could lessen them. The science behind it is sound. I'd have to pull the research, but my gut tells me that, yeah, you can lessen the severity of an outbreak if you're flushing those toxins out of your system. But guys, remember, acne can be done, through hormones, can be triggered through hormones. Acne can be triggered by, an environmental stressor. Acne can be triggered by, I'm having a brain, it could be genetics can lead to some outbreaks. Again, that would be connected to hormones. Stress can cause outbreaks, but again, that's connected to hormones. Cytosol is a hormone, a stressor hormone that can cause outbreaks. And also the amount of bacteria on your skin. Yeast can cause outbreaks on the skin. So even though you're drinking a lot of water, the bacteria that's on your skin isn't being flushed by drinking that water because it's literally on your skin. So yes, drink water, it's good for you, but don't think that it's going to help you get rid of acne. If acne is going to happen, you need to get to the root causes of that acne outbreak. So that is my nightly typical skin routine, and a little bit of science there for you with the water and the cellular respiration. And this was fun. I love visiting with you guys and sharing my journey with you. Throwing in a little science. That's the science teacher in me. And I thank you all for coming. If you enjoyed today's episode, please, please, please click like and subscribe. And look out for some new videos being posted and more content coming your way. Thanks, guys. Bye.